Hey man, so you're probably struggling with statistics. You're trying to read your book, read your materials, nothing's making sense. My name's Izaki and I invented the Megatable method. And I've been teaching this for over 5 years, helping lots of people. And I want to tell you why this is amazing. First of all, this relies on the premise of stats made visual. A lot of people struggle with stats because it's not something very intuitive when you read it in a book. But once you see it, you actually can understand it way better. I'm a graphic designer too, so I love making things visual and beautiful and very, very clear. Everything that we do is based on this 10 by 10 PDF, which is a summary that puts together the 10 main tests that you need to know and 10 things that you need to know about those tests. And that hopefully can help you build a framework in your brain to better understand stats. But for most people, they actually need some extra support in understanding and learning about the content of the summary. So that's why we created the 10 by 10 course. So the 10 by 10 course is this video series in which I'm taking you by the hand and I'm explaining everything, every attribute, every test. We follow this spiral method of learning in which we repeat a lot of the stuff as we go, so we actually learn with a lot of repetition. The 10 by 10 course has 6 steps, and I'm going to take you through each of the steps. We start with a starter pack, which is a crash course. It takes less than an hour for you to take. This one's available for you for free right now if you want to take it. And you're going to be learning about normal distributions and z-scores and things like that. So really the fundamentals, the basics, right? Then we move on to the core pack, which is based on the 10 by 10 summary. And in the beginning of the core pack, you'll find on step 2, the 10 attributes. So the 10 things you need to learn about the tests. And you're learning about things like a null hypothesis, how to run a test, and things like that. On the third step, we're actually still in the core pack, but now we're talking about the 10 tools, right? The 10 tests that you have to learn of. And we're going to go and learn about each of those 10 tests and how to run those 10 tests with the software that you need to run. Some people need to run that on SPSS, Jamovi, Stata, R, different software. We have classes for that. So here you learn how to understand and roughly use the software. It's equivalent of like a year 1 statistics course. Moving on to the theory pack, we're going to do the same thing we just did in the core pack, but now we're going to repeat everything with a more theory focus, both the 10 attributes and the 10 tests again. At the end of this, we're going to have loops through everything at least twice, and you're going to understand and speak theory. I tell my students that learning stats is about learning how to speak the language, because maybe you understand the concepts, but you don't understand the names. And then you go take an exam and you don't know what they're talking about because you didn't really practice the language. It's just like speaking Spanish. After that, we have a final assignment where we're going to go through practice exams and practice data sets where you can go and look at this thing yourself and test your knowledge. And we also have live sprints, which are exam preps that you can take where I'm actually live with you doing questions and answers, usually on the weeks around your exam. And if you need help as you go, we have a live chat too, where you can send me questions directly and I can send you visual explanations or audio messages, or we can hop on a quick call and solve these things. These are the 4 pillars of Megatable, right? So we have the summary, we have the video classes, we have the live sprints, and we have the live chat. And this is the reason why people usually finally get stats. And this is the reason why you will finally get stats too. So there's a free 59-minute crash course that you can take right now. No commitment. Go see it for yourself. See if you like the teaching method. If you like it, you can upgrade to one of the paid plans. Who knows? So welcome to Megatable, where you're finally going to get a solid foundation. You're finally going to learn how to use your software. And you're finally going to learn how to understand and speak theory, putting everything together with a practice final assignment. Spiral methodology is great because we repeat stuff like I'm repeating now. It's like a language practice. You're going to learn how to speak the language of stats. And it's built in chronological order, but it's also built to be consumed in Christopher Nolan back and forth order, which means that you can just go back and forth. Oh, I forgot how to run that test. Go back to the beginning. Oh, I need to know a little bit of theory. Skip ahead. You'll be fine. And it's a fake it till you make it process in which you're going to be speaking theory things about stats that you probably don't really get until you repeated it enough and they start to make sense. You need to be okay with not fully getting it in the beginning, because only then will you finally get stats. Isn't that cute? And if you need a tailored solution, we also have private tutoring. You can buy this plan called the Flex plan, where we have 6 classes of 30 minutes included. And you can share and save. If you have more friends that you want to bring over to this private tutoring, the price goes down by quite a lot, and you can have your friends and learn stats with your friends or sort of motivate each other. So that's it. You can go get started now, and I'm wishing you like all the luck in the universe, all right? We got this. We got this. We're going to win. Okay, we're going to win.